This is an introduction to decoding and tracking SSTV satellites.
Hey y'all, Night Reaper here, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, I've been down for the count, but we're coming back hot with some cool new stuff, including the new TID Radio H9 released and some other radio models. But today we're going to sidetrack a little bit. You may have seen my video on SSTV from the International Space Station, but I've been on this adventure of tracking different kinds of satellites and different digital modes and things lately. So you may have seen this, like I said, on my previous video with the ISS, but we're going to show you one different app and one app that is the same. So if you saw my previous video, we showed you this app you see on the screen right here. This is the Robot36 SSTV app, and what this app does is it takes the sounds coming down from the satellite and kind of like a fax machine, it hears those sounds and turns it into an image. So we're going to show you what settings to have on in this app. The app is called Robot36, and there's a special event going on right now. The UMKA-1 satellite is sending down an image every 2 minutes. So that means you can get 3 to 4 images in one pass. The International Space Station and the Arctic satellite transmit images, but not as frequently. With the ISS, they're normally special events that you can find on the ARISS Facebook page. Sometimes once a month, once every other month. The Arctic satellite sends down an image to you every time they pass over, but it's only every 5 minutes, so you don't get as many images from them. So this is a good one right now, and I've been getting some cool images. Some of them are drawings that children have submitted. Some of them are better artwork. Some of them are test images for you to test what you're doing. So we're going to start off with downloading the Robot36 app. They do have this on Android, maybe possibly on Apple, not quite sure. I'm not an Apple user. Or if you have a computer, you can download a program online called SSTV. Again, that's SSTV. All right. So for the UMKA satellite and the Arctic satellite, they are both going to use Robot36 mode, which is what the app is actually called. And we'll show you how to get to that when we open the app. The second app you're going to want is going to be called Look4Sat. And if you don't have Android, I think there's another app similar. Just look for satellite tracking apps online. Okay, so when you open up this app, the Look4Sat app, you are not going to see all these satellites like I do here, but you're going to hit this yellow square with the little ball with the lines down here in the bottom middle. And then up in the top right corner, there's a little satellite. You're going to hit that, and you're going to scroll down to right here where you see SSTV, and just check that one if you're just trying to do SSTV. If you are, a radio aficionado and you do all kind of radio stuff, you can select other stuff you want. But for this purpose, you only want to check the SSTV, which is the one I'm checking and unchecking down here. All right, and then hit accept. And then it's going to bring up a list of all the satellites you can track, which I have selected ones I want to track. I was trying to see where my Arctic satellite was, which I know I have it selected, but I don't see it in here. And then your RS40S or the UMKA-1, which is the one we're really talking about in this video. So you can scroll down, and there's lots of satellites. I didn't realize till I got into this. So right here, this one that is checked, you want to check that one. And then in the bottom middle, the yellow check. And then you'll be tracking the satellite. All right, so once you're tracking that satellite, and I'm just going to click on any of them, like this RS38S, You can click on it here. This kind of shows you which way to aim as you spin around to line up with the satellite. I don't use that. I'll show you what I use, but I go to notify down here in the bottom left. Then you can click on your calendar and it'll actually let you save an alarm that'll notify you 5 minutes before the satellite flies over, so you can get outside with your handheld and aim it in the sky. What I'm using, I have tons of handhelds. Those of you who watch me know, but the Quansheng K5 is just a killer at this. So the frequency for this one, this UMKA-1, is going to be 437.625. Now, if it's up north and you want to get multiple images, you want to start at like 437.630, so you can catch the first image, which may not be super clear, but if you don't hear the sound real loud, you can slowly arrow down one step of the frequency at a time. But once it's very close to you, the actual frequency of 437.625 will give you a perfect image. And then once it passes over you and starts going south, you can start moving it down to like 437.620 or lower, depending. You'll learn as you do it more. But to start off, just do 437.625 and open up your Robot36 app and see if you get something. So, what I use to see where it's at. So, it actually just flew over me and I got an image. I'm going to show you that at the end. But you just find whichever satellite you want to track. This yellow circle is it tracking a satellite. It may be the satellite that's just passed over or the closest to passing over, but you'll come over to find the one you want to track, which right here is that UMKA satellite, which is the one we're talking about. And I mean, look at that wide circle of signal you can pick up. And then it's going to draw red lines. It's going to show you when it's going to pass by you again. So I'm over here on the East Coast. With this next pass, if I lower or raise the frequency a little bit, because it's to the west of me, I may be able to pick it up. But it just passed directly over me, and I picked it up very well. And like I said, I'm going to show you that at the end. All right, and I'm going to show you how I open the apps up in dual screen so I can watch the map and it accepting the image at the same time. All right, so now we're going to click over to the next app, which is Robot36, and just show you what settings you need for that. Okay, so we're on Robot36 now, and like I said at the end, we're going to show you live processing of an image, and then maybe possibly some screenshots of some different images I've gotten over the last month or so from different satellites, maybe one from the ISS, some from the Arctic satellite, and things like that. All right, so normally on this app, you use different modes. So normally, like if I'm doing HF radio or I don't know what mode the satellite uses, I'll put it in auto mode. But for the UMKA-1 and the Arctic-Sat, you're going to use this one, Robot36. So we'll go back one more time so you can see that. Tap the three bars, lock mode, robot, and lock it into Robot36. And then for the International Space Station, you'll go to PD, and then PD 120 is what they're going to use. The second thing you want to do is you want to go to audio settings and then audio source, and you want microphone to be highlighted. The second choice under default, microphone. I can't highlight that right now because I am screen recording, and if I hit microphone, it will turn off my audio talking to you, and I'm trying to make this quick and easy. So like I said, you're going to select microphone, and I'll do it right now here at the end. You may want to lower your volume because I'm getting ready to show you a sample of the sound and let you see an image coming in. All right, that is real-time image decoding right there, and exactly what it'll sound like. You can see I have dual apps set up here with a split screen so I can watch the map and decode the image. I hope this was informational. Please leave a comment if you like this content or if you have a question because you're interested in learning about this. Stay tuned at the end. I'm going to show you some other images from the International Space Station, the Arctic-1 satellite, and from the UMKA satellite that we just decoded right here. I appreciate all your support. If you're not following or subscribing, please do so. Hit that like button just because you can, and leave a comment. Like I said, questions, maybe give me ideas, or let me know where you're seeing me from. It's always good to know that. Appreciate you watching 73, and check out these images at the end. This is the Night Reaper, and we're out.